Okay, so the absolute dumbest of dumb things has been going down over the weekend, so let's just list it and hit it. Today, we're talking about OG YouTuber Boogie2988 possibly faking his cancer diagnosis and using that to scam his viewers. Donald Trump was the subject of a confirmed assassination attempt, and Wiz Kalifa was arrested in Romania for possession. All in today's episode of Yeah, like I said, dumpster fire. So Alice, just do the thing.
YouTuber Boogie2988 has been accused of faking his cancer diagnosis and potentially scamming his audience via a meme coin cryptocurrency.
All right, so let's start the day by diving into the situation surrounding good old Boogie. For those of you who might not be familiar, Boogie, or Stephen Jason Williams, is a well-known and OG YouTuber who claimed back in November of 2022 that he was diagnosed with polycythemia vera, which is a type of blood cancer. Fast forward to a recent podcast episode with Destiny where Boogie was asked to provide proof of his diagnosis. Destiny had offered to contribute $5,000 towards Boogie's medical treatment if he had his records privately verified. Despite this, Boogie stood firm and refused, saying he wanted to keep this part of his life private. Sort of fair, but given the circumstances, little sketch. Destiny's theory is that Boogie might have been diagnosed with secondary polycythemia, which isn't cancerous. It's an increase in red blood cell mass caused by an enhanced stimulation of red blood cell production. According to Destiny and the other podcasters, Boogie could have misunderstood his diagnosis, seeing the term polycythemia, and just assumed he had the cancerous form. As the podcast continued, more money was offered to Boogie to show his diagnosis, with various ways being suggested in order for him to maintain his privacy. But again, despite this, Boogie repeatedly said he wouldn't provide his medical records on principle. Again, understandable, but still little sketch. In light of the backlash, Boogie announced he's leaving the internet and even went so far as deactivating his Twitter account, which I checked and it was gone. It might be back, I don't know. But as of right now, it was gone. However, it is crucial to remember that no hard evidence has been presented to confirm nor deny his cancer diagnosis. So let's hold off on jumping to conclusions or making derogatory comments while we wait for a solid confirmation either way. Now let's add another layer to the situation involving the internet's favorite detective, Coffeezilla. Now, Coffee had put out a video where he calls and interviews Boogie over the possibility that he promoted a scam coin, the Fatty coin, to his viewers. Boogie reportedly used his cancer diagnosis as a defense against accusations of wrongdoing, including his involvement in the crypto scam. He claims he's in dire financial need due to the medical expenses and treatment, which is why he promoted the coin and couldn't repay the $5,000.
$1,000.
I can't! I won't have mortgage!
Of course, Coffee dug deeper and pried more into Boogie's claim that the $5,000 was spent on medical expenses. Boogie did provide receipts. The problem is, those receipts only totaled up to $214, despite claiming all the money was gone. When questioned, Boogie defended his statement about the money being gone as a figure of speech and meant that the money was intended for medical expenses, not necessarily spent right then and there.
All gone.
Yes! Have you never heard of the colloquialism? Yeah, that money's all gone, it's all spent. I have a specific thing I need to do with it. Have you never heard that colloquialism? Use fucking Google then!
But using the receipts, Coffee then verified that Boogie had received $5,000 on June 19th and then claimed it was all gone by June 26th. Boogie then proceeded to yell and accuse Coffeezilla of lying and defending his statements as misunderstood.
June 28th. That's on June 28th.
Coffee then urged him to refund the $5,000 and do right by his community. But, you know, that doesn't sound like it's gonna happen, so. You know, seeing the way that he was talking to Coffee and then thinking back to when he went on Caleb Hammer's show and Caleb kind of revealed that Boogie yelled at him and called him a bunch of shit too, I'm starting to think that he might not actually be this lovable teddy bear weird guy person. He may actually just be an asshole. Allegedly, of course. I don't obviously know him, so, you know, I don't know.
A rapper, Wiz Kalifa, has been charged with illegal drug possession in Romania after allegedly consuming cannabis on stage.
I guess fame and money really do make you feel like you can do whatever you'd like whenever you want. Okay, so Wiz was performing at the Beach Please Festival on the Black Sea coast when, according to Romanian prospectors, he was caught with over 18 grams of cannabis and was seen smoking a homemade joint on stage. Videos on social media show him being escorted out of the festival by police, and in a post on Twitter, he mentioned that the officers were respectful during their arrest and released him from custody later. See, here's the thing. Cannabis is legal for recreational use in 24 states and for medical use in 14 others. Khalifa often raps about smoking weed and endorses legal cannabis brands. How ever in Romania. Cannabis is classified as a risk drug, and possession can land you up to 10 years in prison. That sucks. The festival itself, Beach Please, was reportedly expecting around 200,000 participants. It was also the site of an anti-drug campaign launched by the YouTuber, and I'm gonna butcher this guy's name, so Andrei Selaru, in coordination with the Romanian Interior Minister. So the timing of the onstage blaze was probably unfortunate. Obviously, Wiz isn't the first US rapper to get in trouble for cannabis afar. I mean, as recently as back in May, Nicki Minaj was detained at an Amsterdam airport for allegedly trying to export soft drugs. I don't know what soft drugs are. I don't know what hard drugs are. Oh wait, I know what hard drugs are. Like those little blue pills. Blue Chew. Those are hard drugs, right? No?
Donald Trump was the subject of a shooting at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, when a 20-year-old gunman opened fire, injuring Trump's right ear and killing a spectator.
Now this is a level of stupidity I didn't think I would see in my lifetime. Donald Trump has faced a life-threatening situation at his campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Around 6:15 p.m., the gunman, registered Republican Thomas Matthew Crooks. Sorry, I put that in there because I really don't feel like seeing a bunch of the see, the Dems are out to get us comments, because like it's incorrect information. He was a Republican. Anyways, he was positioned on a rooftop more than 100 yards away from the rally and fired multiple shots toward the stage. Trump was injured in the right ear, and sadly a spectator lost their life, with 2 others in serious condition. Another name I'm gonna butch. Kevin Rojek, the FBI special agent in charge, confirmed that this was an assassination attempt against Trump. But as of recording, the FBI hasn't released the motive yet, and the investigation is in full swing. Today's episode is just full of people's names who I can't pronounce, so bear with me. Secret Service spokesperson Anthony Guglielmi said Crooks was immediately neutralized by agents and an AR-style rifle was recovered from the scene. In a kind of concerning twist, local police reportedly encountered the alleged shooter seconds before the shots were fired as well. Witnesses at the rally reported seeing suspicious activity outside the event moments before the shooting, which is now part of the investigation. Obviously. Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens of the Pennsylvania State Police mentioned that the proximity of the gunman to the rally is something that will be closely examined. Adding to the complexity of the case, bomb-making materials were found in Crooks' vehicle and home. The discovery raises even more questions about the gunman's intentions and potential for further violence, because the presence of these kind of materials indicates a deeper level of premeditation and a possibly larger threat. Trump, ever the photo opportunist, was seen with blood dripping down his face, but still managed to raise his fist as he was escorted away by the Secret Service. He was taken to a local medical facility, and according to his spokesperson, he's fine, and since then he's been released. In true Trump fashion, he's already been out there making the statement, "I will never surrender." I mean, good on you, dude. Joe Biden did reportedly reach out to Trump, although initially he was unable to get through. The two later spoke after Trump was released, though. I would hope a bullet would squash their stupid ass rivalry. My God, Trump almost came as close to death as Biden does on a daily basis. They're brother in arms now, people. Brother in arms. Also, Biden cut his whole weekend trip to Delaware to return to the White House following the attack. The FBI is now leading the investigation, with special agents from the Pittsburgh field office and other federal law enforcement agencies collaborating. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland expressed his condolences and assured that every available resource would be used to investigate the attack, which he has described as an assault on democracy. This is actually a correct use of the term assault on democracy, people, not all the other bullshit everyone keeps saying. Let's just add a little more to the chaos, because of course, misinformation quickly filled the internet following the assassination attempt. Hence me pointing out the dude's a Republican, because there's been a lot of "see the Democrats" already. I just don't want it in my comment section. Even though I'm gonna get it, aren't you? You're gonna say it, aren't you? Various unfounded theories and false reports spread across social media platforms, causing confusion and panic among the public. This is going to be a huge problem. And yeah, this is gonna have some pretty profound implications. Fuck, he's gonna start comparing himself to JFK now. Great, just fucking great. And on that piece of I'm gonna call it. I'd normally be asking for a like right now. You can leave one if you want to, of course. But I need to kind of go and try and comprehend what the fuck is actually wrong with people. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.